So I want to tell you guys the biggest skill that has allowed me to become what I would term a naturally healthy eater, and it's what I teach my clients as well. A lot of us learn how to eat healthy based on external tactics, right? So we learn what to eat, when to eat. We learn a lot of different strategies for healthy eating to put into place. But what's really interesting is sometimes this picture you'll have of what healthy eating should look like is actually the opposite of what it's actually going to look like to have sustainable weight loss and health in your life. The biggest thing I want you to know is when you eat naturally healthy and have this result in your life, it's not going to look perfect and pretty all of the time. Like, it's not going to look aesthetic. It's not going to look perfectly presented, because when you are solving this problem for life, you are also understanding that healthy eating is going to need to exist in the messiness of life, right? So I get messages from people all the time, Kat, why don't you post more recipes or your meals or things like that? It's because, guys, like, you would be a little horrified. They're not pretty. In fact, like, my meals notoriously are really ugly and non-presentable, but they get the job done. They taste good. I know how to provide for my needs as an eater, but the reason why it looks like that, I did have a season in my life where I didn't have the results I wanted and meals looked very pretty and structured. And it's because I no longer place focused on performing with healthy eating. I just let it be simple, and I know how to make foods taste good. I know how to provide for my needs and listen to my body and have the weight I want to have. But so many of y'all are equating healthy eating, like what this is going to look like, with a high performance level. And that's not actually what it is. What you're going to have to do is sacrifice the pretty picture of healthy eating to have the body results you want. And I think that's a tough pill to swallow. Maybe you might want to grieve that a little bit. This actually came up with a particular client. It was a couple years back now, but I really remember this session because this was something that she really had to give up. She happened to be a client. She was an ex-professional athlete, and she really, had so much together in terms of structure and presentation and her meals looking very, very healthy, but she was inconsistent, right? It wasn't sustainable. And so I remember in a session, I said to her, are you willing to give up performing well in this area for the result you want with your body? And she just released so much emotion, because that was it for her. She had to be willing to give that up. So what I'm really trying to get to today is, a lot of you, in order to have the body you want, the lifelong results you want, where you are naturally healthy at your ideal weight and you don't have to hustle for it, you're gonna have to give up this performance level or pretty picture of healthy eating that you think you're supposed to have.